Here we go. Cars are rolling onto the speedway. It's time to go. Just foam it. OSCAAR Modified Racing with the ground pounders, as they say. Here we go. I love the Modifieds. 40 laps the distance here for the OSCAAR Modifieds. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole out of Ferguson, the Grisdale Racing Products, Thompson signs number 46 machine. It's Steve Trendell. Rolling off in second out of Oakville in the Oakville Auto and Diesel Machine Shop. Racing Stuff, number 18 machine, it's Jason Keene. Rolling off in third out of Guelph in the Just Foam It. JT Excavating, Stewart's Farm Equipment, number 34 machine, it's TJ Edwards. Rolling off in fourth out of Hopkins Corner in the Wolseley's Lodge. TL Tire and Customs, BAE Environmental, number 14 machine, it's AJ Emms. Rolling off in fifth out of Holland Landing in the Lawn Care Property Maintenance. Reinhardt Trailers, Rob Milwain Enterprises, number 21, it's Chris Milwain. Starting in the sixth spot, out of Coldwater in the Can Do Homes, Young's Home Hardware, 2-Speed Motorsports at number 2, exits Jade Franklin. Starting in the seventh spot at St. Thomas in the London Metal Duct Supply, Overkill Enterprises, Dino Towing, number 48 machine, it's David Mathers. Rolling off eighth out of Chatham in the Paul Brown and Son Excavating. Number 88D machine, it's Ryan Dick. Starting in the ninth spot out of Owen Sound in the Fireplace and Patio Shop, HaveOne.com, Mr. Transmission Owen Sound, number 69 machine, it's Wally Wilson. Starting in the 10th spot out of Shelburne in the Scott Reinhardt Trailers, SGR Plumbing, Robville Farms, BW Towing, number 51 machine, it's Dale Reinhardt. Starting in 11th out of Pefferlaw in the Pollock's Driveline, number 2 machine, it's Shane Pollock. Rolling off in the 12th spot. Out of Innisfil in the Overkill Enterprises, Ontario Modular Solutions, TriStar Mechanical North, and number 81 machine, it's Jacob Booth. And rolling off shotgun on the field out of Milmer in the Overkill Enterprise, Ontario Modular Solutions, TriStar Mechanical North, number 8 machine, it's Tyler Wiscombe. 13 cars for 40 laps with the Just Foam It OSCAAR Modified Series. The ground pounders, as they call them, are set to shake the stands and rattle your teeth as they take to the speedway for 40 laps of racing action here on Flamboro Speedway on Frostoberfest. Day number 1, presented by London Recreational Racing and Grisdale Racing Products. It's time to double them up. The ground pounders are set to turn loose here at Flamboro Speedway. I'll throw it down to you, Jerry. Who's your pick for this one? We'll let you start off. Who's your pick?
I think I got to go with that pole sitter, Steve Trendell, in number 46. I'm hoping this time he doesn't get into trouble.
I'm going to take the current points leader, that 34 machine of TJ Edwards. He knows his way around this third-mile racetrack, and I think he might have it from that third start position. So we'll take the 34 of TJ Edwards. Joe stepped out, so we're going to... Who should we pick for Joe? What do you think, Jerry?
That's a tough call. Let's see, who's in the back of the field?
How about we give him, let's give him the 51 of Reinhardt. What do you think?
All right, we'll give him Reinhardt.
All right, Reinhardt for Joe. It's time to go with the ground pounders, 40 laps of Just Foam It OSCAAR Modified racing action set to take place. Green flag is in the air. Green flag for the Modifieds.
Steve Trendell and Jason Keene get into turn number 1 and 2. They are side by side. Now go back straight away into turn 3 and 4. Now Trendell on the high side of the racetrack, and TJ Edwards is going to slide underneath him. He'll move up into second spot.
Trendell in that 34 car. Or excuse me, Trendell in the 46. Out front, TJ Edwards in the 34. Jason Keane running in the third spot. 3 laps into this, then 40 laps of distance. We're just filming OSCAAR Modifieds. Trendell, Edwards, Keane have started to break away at the front of the field. Jade Franklin trying to see if he can get a hit and put that number 2X on the podium as well. He runs in 4th, 5th. He's at 14 of AJ Emms. Leaders are 3 cars deep down into 3 and 4. Jerry, they come off of turn 4. What are you seeing from down in the infield?
There's a lot of action going on. There's a light contact. A lot of these guys out and into the corners, but watching out front runners, Steve Trendell in that number 46. He is out in front. He is not going to give that up easily. TJ Edwards in the 34, the 18 of Jason Keane. All 3 of those drivers really do know their way around Flamboro Speedway. They're going to be tough on themselves, and nobody else is going to get into the front.
Edwards in that 34. He's starting to maybe say, hey, look at me. I am knocking on the door of the 46 of Steve Trendell, but Edwards still can't quite find a way to make a move on that 46. The 46 car, though, maybe tighten it up just a little bit. Edwards is going to maybe take a peek into 3 and 4. Trendell gives him a lane, and he's going to slide up the racetrack. That's going to give the lead away. New race leader will be the 34 of TJ Edwards in 1 and 2.
TJ Edwards moves into the lead as they exit turn 2, headed down the back straightaway. But Steve Trendell in that 46 isn't done yet. He's working the high side of the racetrack, trying to hold off the charge by Jason Keane. But Keane now in that number 18 on the low side of the track. He's going to make a move. And now Jade Franklin in that number 2 machine comes in. There's a 3-car battle for second spot.
Trendell trying to see if he can get on the bottom side, but Franklin is now going to put that number 2 on the bottom side. He's going to take that 3rd spot away from the 46 of Trendell. Franklin now into that final podium spot. He's going to see if he can maybe make a move on the 18 of Jason Keane. Front of the field, TJ Edwards starting to run away with us. Trying to give you a full flip rundown. There's action at the back of the pack. They are lined up nose to tail for about 7 cars deep. Here's how they're running on lap number 11. TJ Edwards out front. Jason second, 32X of Jade Franklin, 46 of Steve Trendell, 5th, the 14 of AJ Emms, 6th of the 21 of Chris Miller, 7th, the 48 of Dave Mathers, 8th, the 51 of Dale Reinhardt, 9th, the 8 of Tyler Liscombe, 10th, the 88 Theo Caution, Tyler Liscombe in the wall off of turn 2.
And that was the result of contact with the 48 of Dave Mathers. Tyler Liscombe tried to go around the outside of him, and Liscombe came up the racetrack and just kind of took out that right front.
We're ready to bring the action here once again. The Bennett GM Chevrolet pace truck is going to make that hard left-hand turn. TJ Edwards, Jason Keane going to turn themselves back loose.
Okay, AJ
in the books. Here we go.
Here we go. Green flag. The 18 of Jason Keane tried very hard to get a good jump on it. TJ Edwards in the 34 said, I don't think so. And he just flat out drove him down into turns 1 and 2. Edwards now out in front. As Jade Franklin in the number 2 gets down to the bottom of the racetrack, forcing Jason Keane up high. AJ Emms in the number 14 running in 3rd spot.
Oh, big action in 3 and 4 as they stack them up. Oh, Chris Miller hard into the 3-turn 4 wall. Caution flag is going to fly. That was like some serious bumper tag action going on. The 48 of Dave Mathers got spun around, and then the 21 of Milwayne, the 51 of Reinhardt, they all stuffed it into the outside wall. Milwayne made some really hard contact. That right front, that car's got some serious problems. He's going to try to bring that to the pits, but big impact for the 21 of Chris Milwayne right into that turn 4 exit wall. Modifieds. I think I lost race marker, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Side by side down the backstretch. 27 to go.
27 to go. TJ Edwards. Jade Franklin restarting back at the front. Through the dust. Green flag is in the air.
And already they started a little bumping and banging as they come through turns 1 and 2. Just a few nudges, letting everybody know I'm faster than you are. But it is TJ Edwards who puts that 34 up in front. Jade Franklin has the lead. Right behind him, then the 18 of Jason Keane, the 46 of Steve Trendell, the 14 of AJ Emms. The top 5 are already starting to pull away just a little bit.
And that is modified racing, right, Kev? Those cars are there for a reason. They do use them. There is incidental light contact, but it's part of the modified tradition.
A couple taps will let them know that you're there, and a couple more taps to say, time to go, let's go. And right now, Jason Keane knocking on that back bumper, the 2 of Jade Franklin. I'm pretty sure, though, the 2 car and the 34 car, I'm pretty sure TJ brought both of them here today, put Franklin in the car, and right now he's got the runner 1-2. So TJ Edwards out front, Jade Franklin runs in second, Jason Keane in third, Steve Trendell fourth, fifth is that 14 of AJ Emms. Bill Reinhardt runs in 6th. 7th is the 2 of Shane Pollock. 8th, 88 of Ryan Dick. 9th, 81 of Jacob Booth. 10th, the 69 of Wally Wilson. 11th, the 48 of Dave Mathers.
Everyone has a little bit of room to run right now, the 34. TJ is out front. He's got that thing on rails right now, but you gotta know that the other guys are coming. Steve Trendell's got the 46 car settled down. He looked loose at the beginning of this. He's looking like the car's coming to him.
Yeah, and if you're looking, I think there's a little bit of problem with our scoreboard, if I'm not mistaken. So don't go off of that right now. We're trying to get it fixed, but they are continuing to work them down here. I think we just passed the halfway mark. So TJ Edwards still out front. Jade Franklin, Jason Keane, Steve Trendell, AJ Emms, your top 5. You got to be close to maybe 15 to go here roughly. TJ Edwards still power rocketing out front in that 34 machine.
TJ Edwards is the driver with the biggest, he has more space behind him than the 2 of Jade Franklin than any of the other cars can boast. Right now, he is the driver pulling away. Franklin running in second, Jason Keane in third, Steve Trendell in fourth. And then AJ Emms in that number 14.
Slicing and dicing. The battle for 6 is starting to heat up. Shane Pollock is closed in on the 51 of Bill Reinhardt there as well. Ryan Dick right there as well. But Pollock is closed right into the back bumper of that 51 of Reinhardt. That's going to be the battle for the 6 and 7 spot as Reinhardt holds that 6 spot, but Pollock wants it. Reinhardt drifts up the racetrack just a little bit. Pollock looking to the inside, but ripping loose off of turn 4. Reinhardt still holds on to that spot. Looks like 13 laps to go here in this one. Reinhardt's car seems to be going away on that 51 machine.
The 34. TJ Edwards getting a little more gap. Starting to run away a bit. 12 to go. As we lose the 51 car just went inside. The field is thinning a wee bit, but I can tell you up front, the action is hot and heavy. If a caution comes out now, Jerry, is really going to change things.
Well, right now that battle, I think, is in the top. There's the second, third, and fourth. Those are the guys looking to improve their positions, and there's just no way they can make enough space to get it done. They're running so close together. But now the 14 of AJ Emms starting to fall off the pace just a little bit. He's falling back. And TJ Edwards at number 34, he is stretching out that lead. It is over half straightaway now on the number 2 of Jade Franklin.
8 laps to go in this one. TJ Edwards still lead. Jade Franklin in second. Jason Keane third. Fourth at 46 of Steve Trendell. 5th to 14 of AJ Emms, 6th to 2 of Shane Pollock, 7th to 88 of Ryan Dick, 8th is going to be the 81 of Jacob Booth, 9th. I think that's all the final cars on the speedway. So, 7 laps to go in this one, 6 laps to go for the 34 of TJ Edwards. He's got a half straightaway lead. Battle still there for second. Jade Franklin holds it, but Jason Keane right there, still within striking distance. 5 laps to go as this time TJ Edwards comes underneath the straight. 5 to go for the 34 machine.
And Edwards having basically a Sunday afternoon drive on a Saturday night as he cruises around Flamboro Speedway. He has pulled away from the second place car of Jade Franklin. That number 2 machine, he's got his hands full with the 18 of Jason Keane and the 46 of Steve Trendell within about 5 car lengths total behind him.
TJ Edwards trying to see if he can close the deal. 3 more jumps around the 3rd mile. Flamboro Speedway. Half straightaway, almost no first straightaway between him and second spot. Jade Franklin in that 2 car. He's opened up about a 3 car length gap between the 18 of Jason Keane, and it's another 5 car lengths back for the 46 of Steve Trendell. 2 to go this time by.
Ryan McDonald was always a guy that worked on that 34 car. I believe he still does, and you can really see it with the white flag in the air. That car rotates absolutely perfect tonight on Flamboro Speedway. Ryan McDonald, of course, did a lot of laps here, did a lot of winning back in his day. Checkered flag is out. The 34 car goes to victory lane there, big guy.
34 of TJ Edwards picks up the Just Foment OSCAAR Modified feature win here on day number 1 of Frostoberfest. Coming home second, the 2 of Jade Franklin. Third, the 18 of Jason Keane. Fourth, the 46 of Steve Trendell. Fifth, the 14 of AJ Emms. Sixth, the 2 of Shane Pollock. Seventh, the 88 of Ryan Dick. And eighth, the 81 of Jacob Booth. Whew, how about that? The OSCAAR Modifieds. Click that off, and we're going to send it down to Victory Lane. Sponsored by Queenston Chevrolet. Victory Lane for the 34 car of TJ Edwards. How about that? TJ Edwards picking up the win here on day number 1 of Frostoberfest for the OSCAAR Modifieds. Team car coming home second in that 2 of Jade Franklin and the 18 of Jason Keane are rounding out the podium. Always good to put that 34 machine in Victory Lane, especially on Frostoberfest weekend. He's going to get the Frostoberfest checkered flag, courtesy of Mike Schmidt. There he goes, a little bit of a celebration lap for the 34 of TJ Edwards. Pulling down into Victory Lane, courtesy of Queenston Chevrolet. Checkered flags all around. Congratulations for the 34 of TJ Edwards. Throw it down to Jerry Paxton down in Victory Lane.
Well, there is a significant crowd welcoming TJ Edwards here. And he's out of the car. Put your hands together. Our feature winner, TJ Edwards. I'm judging you're a little worn out now.
We're not too bad, but man, does this one ever feel good. I went over the fence here a couple years ago, and it's kind of haunted me ever since. This is one I want to get off my back very bad and be able to do it. Feels pretty good, but I can't thank the people that make it possible enough. My Uncle Don, Brian McDonald, my dad, Ron Mace, my spotter Donald, Brian Sweeney, Mikey for helping, Daryl, my wife for supporting me and coming to every track, all my sponsors, Gaff, Young's Home Hardware, Teaker's Collision, Green Plumbing, Remax Armory Davison, Signs Needs, Epic Racewear, JT Excavating, and Can Do Homes, TC Trucking, stickers and stuff, and all you fans for coming out, and OSCAAR for giving us a series.
I'm proud of you. I couldn't have done that.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
A convincing win for TJ Edwards. Good luck next week. I know you're still hunting that championship. We'll get back here a little bit. Jade Franklin, another one. You must be getting tired out tonight.
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Happy to put her back another second here, be on the podium twice tonight. That was fun. No, I mean, they called me yesterday, asked if I wanted to run this thing, and I couldn't turn it up. It's a hell of a car, that's for sure. So I got to thank Donnie Tremble a ton for that opportunity, and then Brian McDonald, Ron Mason, and everybody on the crew there, Todd, TJ, everybody for putting this thing together and getting it ready to go. It was a lot of fun, and of course, thank you to all their sponsors, Can Do Homes, Young's Home Hardware, Sign Needs. And, everybody else that helps these guys out, JT Excavation. So, but it was a good night.
Takes a lot of guys to keep a car running.
It does, that's for sure. It's, I like I said, I couldn't be more thankful for these guys with the opportunity that they gave me tonight. And it was a good Frostfest this year. So, hope to see what we can do at Colors next weekend and end the year on a good note.
Good luck, and we'll see how it all works out. Jason Keene, man. It was like there was a cork in the bottle in front of you. You couldn't get out.
Yeah, I was stuck on the outside a couple of times. It's tough out there tonight. The car was working good. I'm happy with it. Thank my sponsor, Oak Fall Automotive Machine Shop. Got to thank my dad and my crew, Blair. They're here helping today. And I would say thanks to my daughters, Charlotte and Bristol, too.
All right. Jason Keene coming home third tonight.